All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give our praises and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Akim out there, preaching his word in truth, sincerity. This is your brother Shamar coming back with another lesson, and I just want to speak on some articles I was seeing before, I went to bed and whatnot. But dealing with how the other nations pretty much are getting ready for preparing for war, pretty much. So these other nations are preparing for war in many ways, like I had mentioned in the last video with Putin meeting up with the dude in North Korea. All right, and they doing deals, as well as the stuff going on with the BRICS. You have the strength of the American dollar waning because these other nations and countries they're cutting out the dollar now, And that was the main thing that everybody had to deal with at one point, as far as to trade goods and commodities, oil and whatnot. That the dollar was the main currency that everyone had to use. And now, by America pushing these other countries away, putting sanctions on them and whatnot, now these other nations and countries, they're just saying, all right, to hell with the dollar. We can do our own trading and outsourcing in our own commodities and goods without using the dollar. And all that's going to do is further cripple and help the decline of America happen that much quicker. All right, now this is one of the articles. This ain't the one I want to read on, but as you can see, is like war is at our door, literally. And it's no, they're not putting 10 on it. All right, this is like literally at our doorsteps, man. That's why, like I was saying in the last video, you have to pay attention to what's going on and staying up to date, because a lot of things are happening every single day, if not, every week. And especially the times we're living in now, where war can break out at any moment. You got the whole situation happening out there with Israel and Palestine. All right, then you got this situation with Russia. And Russia's doing all type of making moves. He been traveling, getting around, making moves. And as well as the article that I'm going to touch on up here with the regarding the BRICS, they getting ready to do away with the dollar, man. The final stages of the de-dollarization mission of a new dollar global payment system that's going to be not including America, because look at them, they all happy and cheesing because they ain't got to deal with the Esau over here in America, man. Nobody likes you. All right, they all ready to destroy this place at this point. All right, but I'm gonna read some of the article. I wanted to touch the scripture real quick though first. It's Joel 3:9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up." And that's what you see going on, man. These other nations, they're preparing for war. Now, why is Russia making these hostile moves out of nowhere, so to speak? With the other article that didn't open up with the warship moving over there. And then you got these things going on, the BRICS. Russia meeting in North Korea, them trying to push the BRICS doing their final stages and trying to get their new currency or global payment system where it X's out the dollar. Why are they all doing these things? Because they understand that this is the time for them to prepare for war to come against their common enemy, and which is America, the big bully that's been going around bullying everyone around the whole earth, man, for the longest. But now we're at a point in time where these other countries and nations are able to say, you know what, F you, we're going to do our own thing, man, and we're going to actually come together against you. That's all that America been doing, is just making many enemies that are going to turn on them. Even NATO, they're going to turn on America as well. Like it said, goes into an Obadiah, the ones that you thought was at peace with you deceived you, because they're going to turn on you too. When the odds are stacked against you like that, why team up with the losing side? And it's all written in the scriptures to come to pass in prophecy, man. All right. Now, I'm gonna just read a little bit of this. Not, you know, not try to do the whole thing. It's short, but I'm gonna just read some of the points. It says it will it will not be much longer before BRICS fully de-dollarizes its membership ranks and eventually the entire world. At a meeting this week in Russia, BRICS announced that it has reached the final stages of its de-dollarization mission, complete with a new payment system and new competing currency to the global Federal Reserve note, also known as the US dollar. The economic ministers of the leading BRICS members countries are just about ready to unveil a multipolar international monetary system that will mark an official end to US dollar dominance as the sole global reserve currency. And that's a major big thing, man, because America, by forcing everyone to deal with the dollar, that was giving the dollar strength, and everyone getting rid of the dollar, what is that going to do? It's going to destroy it, destroy the currency over here. And yeah, this, I'm not going to, like I said, read the whole thing, but I'm going to read this last little section right here. It says Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov confirmed that a new BRICS payment system is on the way that will allow member nations to bypass the US dollar with ease. He claimed that the new platform will improve the international monetary system by making it possible to pay for mutual trade in national currencies. Russian President Vladimir Putin likewise called for BRICS member nations to phase out the US dollar and other toxic currencies. The BRICS bloc is scheduled to meet from October 22nd through the 24th of this fall in Kazan, Russia, to further forge the new payment system, bringing it from an almost done concept to full implementation. According to Putin, the ruble now accounts for 40% of all Russian import and export transactions, and that percentage is growing all the time. Jared Cohen, president of global affairs at Goldman Sachs, wrote in Foreign Policy that everything BRICS is doing right now represents real geo-economic headwinds to the dollar. Though he still believes the US dollar is safe as the world's king currency, it is undeniable that the US dollar is on its last legs, but most Americans are too distracted by whatever to know or care. And that's right, man. You know, and I'll be saying that all the time, that people, you have all these different distractions going on to keep you distracted from what's really taking place, man. Here it is, the dollar is on its last legs. You got these moves being made by Russia, all right, other countries and nations trying to join the BRICS, and them actually having a meeting planned later on this year in October of how they're going to implement the last, actually start implementing cutting out the dollar, man. And none of this is being talked about on the mainstream media, nor do people in America actually care to look into those things, man. But prophecies are speaking nonetheless. And it's not required, like it says in Romans 3 and 3, it's not required for anyone to believe. The prophecy is going to happen regardless, whether people paying attention or not paying attention. But it would behoove you to know what's going on, man. But continuing on in Joel, the 3rd chapter, it says, beat your plowshares into to swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And that's what you see going on, man. Like I was reading in that article. That's a prime example right there. All those people, the nations that are part of the BRICS, and more countries that's trying to join in as well, mind you, they were all weak. They couldn't fight back against America at one point in time, but now it's no longer the case, and they're teaming up. Because it's one thing if you're just a country by yourself trying to fight against America, but it's multiple people coming together collectively to team up against one person, and that's America, man. And they're all doing what? Preparing for war. Like the other article I said, war is at our doorsteps, man. But the people, the way they carry themselves, the way they're acting, you talk to the average person on the street, you wouldn't even know that none of this is actually happening or taking place and getting ready to happen. As far as the de-dollarization, like it's speaking on and whatnot, man. As well as the moves that Russia is making moving Marines. The I'm gonna go back to it just to not misquote it or whatever. But yeah, you got the Russia warships outside of Cuba, and then you got the U.S. submarine services in Guantanamo Bay after Russian Navy task force visits Cuba. So it's all a show of force, man. It's all like a tit for tat, but you see where things is leading to, man. At the end of the day, it's all leading to what? World War III taking place ultimately, man, and this place being destroyed. All right, and Russia is just on one of the many enemies of America. But continuing on, it says, "Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord." And that's what you see getting ready to happen, man. Over there in the Middle East, you got the small hats. They're just starting it up with all that tension building up out over there. Iran possibly going to get them, at one point going to just fully get involved. And who's going to have their back? Russia. And who got their back? All the whole squad for the BRICS and everybody else, man, joining in. And it's ultimately teaming up against who? The small hats as well as America, man. All right. And that great war is getting ready to take place. That's why you're seeing all these moves, these chess moves being taking place now, man. All right, them coming together to do trades, trade in different currencies, helping each other out, military weapons, with this, with that. And why is it so beneficial for them? Because they have the same common enemy they want to take out. All right. It says, "Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about." And that's why everything is going to be centered around over there where that main tension is at, which is over there in the so-called Middle East, man, where Israel and, Palestine having they beef that's escalated, not getting any better, so to speak. And it's only going to continue to get worse until it's just full blown out war. America get involved, all the other nations teaming up on the other side, which, with Iran and them, to come against the small hats in America. And this is all the stage being set by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man, leading up to war and leading up to the downfall and the destruction of this place, man. All right. So these pieces are being set, man. Prophecies are speaking, and a lot of things is happening fast. It ain't tarrying. All right, things are taking place. That's why we have to always just stay on our watch, stay up to date with what's going on, because things is happening, man. So much that you can't keep up, pretty much. All right, only so many things you're going to look into, but it's always something else you might miss up. Another brother covering, or somebody else that you go to for a news source they going into. But it's a lot of things happening, man. We living in the last days, and it's just very evident at this point. Or if you can't see it, then you obviously not spiritual, because the times that we live in is the last days, and this place is on its way out of here. All right. So like I said, I just wanted to do the quick lesson on that while I was reading over it and seeing what's going on. And this is all new things, these articles of the other day, but the BRICS one I think was today. Or no, these is all today, actually. All these articles. But this is showing you what's going on, man. Like I said, stuff happening every day. All right. America's done. It's on its way out of here. And these nations getting ready to make their move through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because prophecy is going to speak. World War III got to happen. All right. And this place is going to get destroyed sooner than later. And rightfully so. And so with that, I'm going to wrap up and give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.